Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. I am AC, the quit drinking coach for dads. Today, we're going to be talking about a big topic. But before we do that, I want to ask you something. What is normal? In the past 2 years, we've been talking a lot about what normal is. We're going to back to the new normal, what was the old normal. And all those things got me thinking about what is normal with alcohol and drinking. When was the first time that you saw someone with a drink? For a lot of people, it's with their fathers. For a lot of men, it was their fathers drinking. Their father would have a beer after work. The father would, be playing baseball with them, drinking a beer or whatever in the backyard. And that seemed normal to us, and that seemed normal to a lot of men. My father didn't drink. He quit drinking before I was born, so I never really actually saw that as a kid. I saw it more in advertising and television and on TV. Those kinds of things that they hijacked us. They really did. They hijacked a lot of men into thinking that this was normal. But is it normal for dad to drink? Is it normal for you to drink? Is there any such thing as a normal drinker? It really changed my perspective when I realized that, alcohol is a poison. Alcohol is it is an ethanol, basically. So it is a poison. It's not good for you at all. Actually, there's a study that just came out by Bill Gates. I think it was the Bill and Melinda Foundation. Don't quote me on that. Not that I like Bill Gates, but the study did say that there is no good consumption of alcohol. None. There's no benefit to it. Maybe if you're over 40, I think they said if you have a glass of wine here or there, it may help a little bit, but there's no benefit to it. So why do we think that it's normal for us to drink, that we need to do it? We see that in commercials, we see that in everywhere. It's because there's $1 trillion industry, guys. Alcohol is $1 trillion industry, and it's just growing and growing, and they have a lot of money for advertisers, and they have a lot of money to get this idea out there that drinking is normal, especially for dads. But is it normal? Because when you numb yourself, when you drink alcohol, it numbs your brain. It does a lot of things inside your brain with the chemicals and things. So you're actually not going to be present with your family. You're actually not going to be there. You think you're there. You think you're more relaxed, but you're actually not going to be there as well as you could if you practice some more healthy habits, like say meditation. I just did a meditation just before this, and it brought me into center. It brought me into the present. It brought me into that place where I can be present and actually have a presence about myself instead of using alcohol. Because what happens is alcohol becomes a solution for you. You're stressed out from work, you come home, you have a beer, and the more you do that, the more that ingrains that habit, and the neurons fire off in your brain thinking, and then your brain thinks, oh wow, this is a solution to my anxiety, this is a solution to me hating my job, this is a solution to being agitated by the children. This is a solution to this or that, and it becomes the solution, and then it's the only solution, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse over time. At least it did for me. I don't know if you're watching this video, it probably did for you as well. So that's what we really need to think about today. Is it normal for us to drink? Is it normal for the kids to see you drinking? Do you want that? Do you want your kids to grow up with that? Do you want your kids to grow up with thinking that alcohol is normal? Do you want them to think that the only solution after a hard day at work is to have some beer and calm yourself down? Or do you want them to have healthier habits? And I know that you're highly motivated, and I know that you're a career focused dad, or else you wouldn't be watching this channel, right? I know that you're highly motivated to quit drinking. I know that you're highly motivated to have a better family. I know that you're highly focused on your family, and that's important to you. So I know that you want to stop this, and I don't think you want your children thinking that's normal. You don't think you want your children to have the same problem that you have. I don't think you want your children to have a drinking problem, or even worse, alcoholism, alcohol use disorder and getting the shakes. I don't think you want your children to end up like that. So use that why, use that pain, use that pain that you feel on the inside about you not wanting your kids to do that, and use that pain to drive you to quit drinking today. Because I know if you make a commitment today, you can have the best life you could ever have. Your finances will get better, your sleep will get better, your relationships will get better, your anxiety, your guilt, your shame, it will get better. It's not going to completely go away. It's not a magic pill. A lot of times when we quit drinking, we think that, oh my man, everything's going to be great, and it just, all these things come to the surface that we need to fix. But that's because we're constantly growing, and if you're not growing, you're dying, as Tony Robbins said. So yeah, just think about that today, and I'll leave you with this. Alan Carr wrote a book called The Easy Way to Quit Drinking. And in his book, he talks about this pitcher plant. Okay, you know what a pitcher plant is? It's like a Venus flytrap sort of deal. So the pitcher plant, it goes and it has this like a nectar inside of it, right? It has this like kind of honey like stuff, and it's trying to entice the flies and bugs to drop in there. So what happens is it flies into the pitcher plant, and it sits there and it starts drinking it. It feels nice, it feels warm, it feels fuzzy, but slowly over time, it doesn't happen right away, because it slowly over time realizes it's stuck. It's stuck in this trap, and then all of a sudden the plant shuts and it's dead. It's been eaten, because it slowly went on that slippery slope of enjoying something so much and not even seeing the world around it, and then boom, the fly trap closes and the fly is dead. So it's kind of like an analogy for alcohol, right? Everybody's on that slippery slope. Everybody that drinks has the potential to find that alcohol as a solution to their social anxiety, like I did, or maybe it's your solution. Maybe you feel uncomfortable around your wife. Maybe you feel uncomfortable around intimate relationships, and you need that alcohol. You think you need that courage to get around it, but it's not true. You can get that courage from other places. You can get that courage from meditation. You can get that courage from having good mentors and friends. You can get that courage from doing all sorts of other things. There are way more healthy habits you can have than using alcohol as a solution. So I personally do not think alcohol is normal. I actually think it's abnormal for humans to drink alcohol in the first place. That's just me. I'm not going to shame anybody for having a drink here and there, but for me personally, I see it as a poison. It's an attractively packaged poison that we don't really need to use as a solution. And I hope I helped somebody today, and if I did, I'm going to leave a link below. See if you want to step into your new sober identity, I'll just leave a link below to my calendar. We can have a quick discovery call and see if the Project Sober Dad coaching program would be a right fit for you. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a meaningful sober day, and just remember that a lot of times, and especially when I was started before I quit drinking, I thought that I would be abnormal if I quit. I'd be ostracized, and something was wrong with me. But you have to, on the flip side of it, you got to change your perspective a little bit and look and see: is it normal to drink? Is it normal to drink a poison? Is it normal to have that as a solution, or is there better solutions? And I know that you're a highly driven person, so I know that you know a lot of these things. It's just time to put it into action. So put that into action today. If you make a commitment to quit drinking, please just leave a comment below. I love to hear those kinds of things. I love to change people's lives. That's why I'm here. So anyways, guys, I'm AC, the Quit Drinking Coach. Have yourselves a meaningful day, and I will see you tomorrow with another live.